Assalamu alaikum students. Today we study and discuss about spleen palpation. There are four methods of spleen palpation: classical method, bimanual method, hooking method, and the last is the dipping method. So students, first of all we begins with the classical method of spleen palpation. Position of the patient should be supine. Legs should be semi-flexed at knee and hip joint. Stands on the right side of the patient. Start deep palpation from right iliac fossa towards left hypochondrium as spleen enlargement occurs in the direction of umbilicus. So that is the classical method of spleen palpation. Now the second one is the bimanual method of spleen palpation. In bimanual method, patient should be in right lateral position. Legs should be semi-flexed at knee and hip joint and stands on the right side of the patient. In bimanual method, put one hand on the posterior surface of the left lower ribs and try to deep palpate with other hand in left hypochondrium. So this is the bimanual method of spleen palpation. Now we begin with the next method, which is hooking method. In hooking method, patient should be in right lateral position. Legs should be semi-flexed at knee and hip joint and stands on the left side of the patient always. In hooking method, try to make hook of fingers and insert under left lower costal margin and feels any type of spleen enlargement is present or not. So that is the hooking method of spleen palpation. Now we study the fourth and the last method, which is dipping method of spleen palpation. In dipping method, position of the patient should be supine. Legs should be semi-flexed at knee and hip joint and stands on the right side of the patient in dipping method always. Dipping method is used in ascites patient as fluid is accumulated in the abdominal cavity. Do deep palpation as in classical method, but press more deeply and apply more pressure on the viscera. So start a deep palpation from right iliac fossa towards left hypochondrium as we already study in classical method. Normally spleen is not palpable, but in the case of malaria and leukemia, as the spleen is enlarged, known as splenomegaly, spleen palpation can do. Students, I hope you learn a lot from this and like this video. Please do subscribe my channel for watching more illuminating and informative videos, and thank you so much.